Right folks, morning. I'm in the Arboretum in Walsall and it's absolutely slamming it down. But most people go inside and wait for the rain to go. But I'm doing it in the rain because it looks different and I want you to see the true autumnness of the Arboretum in Walsall. So down here we have the old bandstand and the boathouse is to the right. This is good. Yes, I am umbrellaed up, so I'm not getting drenched as such, but everybody seems to have gone for a bolt hole here. They're all sitting in the little covers there, whatever they're called. Did you know that the stocks, they used to actually let people go in these stocks and they were in there for like a couple of days, and eggs and tomatoes and everything thrown at them. So I'm going to have a look at this and maybe I'll dub in a voiceover as well at some point. But yeah. Check them out, guys. Could do with some of them at the minute. What you do is you sit on there, or you don't. You don't want it. You sit on there, you lean forward, you put your hands and feet through, and everybody chucks things at you, and you can't a bugger all about it. I need a toilet already, so I'm going to get over there to the visitor centre. Now the visitor centre hasn't been here many years, but it's good, it's really good, it's modern. We've got a cafeteria in there, a quick shot of the Arboretum Lake, fountain going, birds don't care, they're already in the water. Check these puddles out. So, the second pool, I'm going to walk around that in a minute by the way, so I don't expect that to be it. This is the second pool, and as I'm passing it, because it's pissing down, I mean it's raining, I'm going to go and have a little look over here because I can. Do not feed bread, roti, crisp biscuits to the pigeons or other wildlife. Now, check these out. They've come for scran and I've got none. Alright guys, I've got no food, sorry. Might get you some in a bit, but I don't know whether I'm allowed to, like I say. Lots of ducks, lots of swans and their young. After a bit of bread, but there's nobody about today, lads, because it's pissing down. Now this is the lake I was talking about in my previous park line pits video, when I said that it actually connected to the small pool in the Arboretum. This is that pool. So if you want to go and have a look at my park line pits video, you'll be able to relate to it now. So this is the one. They used to do canoeing and stuff here, but they stopped it ages ago. Wow, the rain's mad. Before I came out, I had a look at all the other Arboretum videos and they're all like, oh, it's nice and calm. So yeah, let's go John Rambo. Do it in the pissing rain. Try a bit more content. I ain't going to sit in the house watching the bloody telly all day. And shit can be done. Now this horse here, or os, as they call it, oh, this is the craft club. They've created the display in memory of all the animals that were injured during warfare. That's lovely. PDSA Dickey Medal was instituted by Maria Dickey. Check this out. Oh, we've got a bike there as well. Look. All handmade. Woo! Okay, we've got a couple of collies here. They collies or I'm going to get killed. 1874 the Arboretum was opened. I'm not sure whether they were here when it was opening. But here's the visitor centre. It's got a bit down the side there. The cafe. The cafe, all the staff are meeting there because it's piddling down. I'm just going to pop in here and see if I can get a toilet and a double espresso. You can slow that down or I'll do it for you when I get back. I just need to get it sorted. So, visitor centre. Let's get in here. So here we are in the visitor centre. I don't think we can walk on that floor, or can we? I don't know. This tells you about all the different wildlife and stuff you can find in the Arboretum. Like a bit of a display. It's got all the years from the 15th century. And there's a tree trail as well, you can see there. And around here we can see all the autumny stuff, crafts and stuff. All handmade this. Chuckery, Karma, Highgate, Palfrey, Pleck, Parkhall, Feasley, Streetley, Bar Beacon. Walsall Wood, Colpool, Rycroft, Goscott, Butts, Reedswood, Birchsteel, Leamore, Blakenell. While we're here, we might as well have a look at these. What they're tapestries, would you say? It's an Aldridge one, Aldridge Airport. Oops, the Tin Man one. Check Jack Jigger out. Starring Jack Jigger. So, then what we've got is all these. Brifey Street Arboretum. Crazy. There's the old boathouse. So folks, let's get myself back in order. So we've been in the visitor centre. Are they corgis or I don't know what they are. Somebody's going to tell me, ain't they? Maybe put there because of the Queen or something, I don't know. So you've got people in the park running in this, which I think's fucking insane to be fair with you. But yeah, you're all right, mate. But people go crazy, don't they? The way I see it, I had a shower this morning and it was wet. Wetter than this, and I'm alright. You know, there's no cardiac events or anything happening here because there's a bit of rain. So here we go. these ain't been chucked any food for a while because it's pissing down. I'm just going to take you over to meet the birds, feathered kinds. Here they are, look. I think I've got something to eat for you, don't you? Hello guys and girls. Bacon sandwiches? Fish and chips? No. Okay. So, we'll have a little wander around here. In the pissing rain. There's everything over here, including rats. In the summer you can see them pop out. If you just sit down somewhere, you'll see one dash across, especially up this end anyway. There's not loads, but wherever there's water and fowl and all this type of thing, you're gonna get it. It's been here a long time, this place, so you've got to imagine. There you go, there's a nice big old shop. I wanted to bring the drone up. I have got the drone with me. If this stops, she's going up. But if ever there was a sign winter was coming, this is the video for it. Rain, brown leaves, damp, cold, wet. Welcome to Walsall, people. Have another little look over there at the old ex-canoeing lake. And that there, if you go up, well, I'll show you in a bit, you'll see some steps. These were the way we used to actually, when we were kids, we used to walk down there with my mum, Doreen, Lloyd, and there was like a little pie house to get to the Illuminations, which is where I'm going to take you in a minute. So, as you can see here, the boathouse. Now the boathouse is basically what it says it is. It's been here donkeys over the years. It's been on and off. When we were kids it was always on, especially on a Saturday and Sunday. I think we used to pay 25p and we'd go out on the boats for like half an hour or something. But in the days of the 80s and 90s, when we all used to go out, Ascrads, Big C, all the crew, Muzza, our kid, Johnson, and about a million other people, we used to go out on a Sunday or even on a Saturday all day as well and get slaughtered. What, me get slaughtered? I don't think so. And then there used to be like a little hay booth or something here in this part. This is the Litchfield Road, by the way. We used to come across there through Butts, over the Mill Lane Bridge, where there used to be a dog pound, and through here with our mums. Just look at that. I'm going to go round anyway, folks, so just give you a rough idea on the old map. See, we are here. There's the lakes. £7.6 million quid they restored it for. The problem is they need to now bring back the Illuminations. I don't care what anybody says. I might start a GoFundMe page for it, and I have the people around me who can actually fit this place up. We just need to know what it'll cost. We use LEDs. If you use LEDs, it's going to be much cheaper to run and everything. In there, all that wood. You can see this is the boathouse, and cash only, 10:30 till 16:45, pedal boats. And we used to have paddle boats, not pedal boats, and they changed them over. It just went quiet for a while. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure whether anybody fell out or whatever, but we used to get kicked off here loads. We'd come back from the Spring Cottage or the Pen and Wig or whatever, And we'd end up on the boat, and yeah, most of the time Craddock was in the water, rocked the boat, oh god. And then we'd get chucked off. They'd send a little power boat out to us, and whoever was in the water would get pulled into the side, and we were banned, and that was it. But yes, we don't do those things anymore. Fishing rules. Night fishing is not permitted under any circumstances. No barbed hooks, no lead weights, no alcohol, and tents are not permitted. Hence the reason why nobody's fishing today. Now, there's loads of little bolt holes here, and this is where, if you see the rodents, this is where they dive up to. Just as a little side thing, I did actually see one run out and eat a load of sick off the floor and then dive back in. Carrots and peas as always. So yeah, this is walking down parallel to the Litchfield Road. And this is where, I suppose this is the main entrance. When there was no side entrance to where we've just been, this was always the main one. So we're going to go and have a look. Very, very, very autumny here today, but rain won't stop play. Please like and comment, folks. I am walking about in the piddling rain for your entertainment, just to show you what a good old fine autumn's here looks like in the Arboretum in Walsall. We've not had any illuminations for years now. I can't remember. I mean, I don't think they've ever been here since Sienna was born. That's been like 12 years. And I can't remember our receiver, so we've got over 20 years it must be. I mean, obviously I was in Spain for some time. I'm sure it wasn't running then either. So yeah, here's the main gate. I actually think that Jerome, so he was born on the 2nd of May, same as me, but a long time ago, and he was an author of 3 Men in a Boat. On the author as well, if you look in my description, you'll see all the books that I wrote as well, and feel free to fill your boots with those. So here's the Arboretum Island as it was. There's no island anymore, and this would be the front where you would actually come in and pay. Restoration therapy, really? Counselling is for you, your loved ones and employees. Restoration therapy. Wow, I didn't know these were for rent actually. I'm not quite sure what that's about. I was going to say, I wondered what were in these offices here. But would it be fair to say they're now rented out? Pardon me. Might need a StreetLens UK base. Something going on. Anyway, let's get back inside. What have you done to the weather?
No, that's not my thing,
Nah, no me. Right guys, we're back. It's right, I'm trying to keep dry at the same time. Just a minute. Folks, we're back. Had to readjust all my attire. Brolly falling. Finally hit the floor and all that one. So these here are, they must be like sewer type things or something. No, I don't know. Maybe overflow. These are old fishing pegs in the summertime. You see the old fishermen outside here doing the stuff. That must be overflow, that leads to there, yeah. So that's what that must be. When it pisses down, when it's raining, sorry. It just takes the excess off the lake. So you can feed the birds wild bird seed, cornflakes, porridge oats, defrosted frozen peas, lettuce, duck and swan food. Okay. It's not a matter of don't feed the animals, it's just don't feed them the wrong thing. He's having a good old scrub, that one, ain't he? Go on, son. So up here we've got like a huge rock in the centre of the walkway. Oh, it's not in the centre. Yeah, well, I'll show you now. Down the side of here we've got brooks, guys. We used to come brook jumping when we were lads. Go home, if you fell in the brook, you come back, you've got mud all in your socks, your trainers are making that squelching sound like your wellies did when they were full, and you had to get all the way back home in that state. The pigeons are like, what's going on, man? They all stand by the tree trying to get a bit dry, don't they? The old pigeonies. I've just disturbed them, they're like, leave me alone. Here it is. Apparently this rock was carried by glaciers or something, and we're going to see what it was about. We've got some news somewhere, let's see what it says. Bugger all. Okay. Now I'm sure this was moved by a glacier many years ago, and then it was rebought here, but they've took the sign off it. What's the point? Oh well, let's just leave a brick in the middle of the Arboretum and not explain to anybody anything about it. So, somebody needs a sack. Bandstand. Again, on special occasions, they have a stage here at the Arboretum, and over there, that's where everybody sits or stands here. But this bandstand's been up for donkeys and donkeys and donkeys. You do see a lot of brass bands here, but you also see more contemporary music coming across here. And it's not a bad old stage, it's fully waterproof. Obviously needs a clean, but nobody's getting on there anyway by the looks of it, except the pigeons. The pigeons all dossing up here, waiting for the summer to come like us. So yeah, you're right, mate. Here's the big lake. There's the old fountain. There's many people lost their lives in this lake. From kids we can remember having it rammed into us that, pardon me, that in any circumstance you must keep out of here, because there's underwater currents and stuff, and people have just got sucked under. I reckon that's what it must be. So yeah, if you're ever in the Arboretum, whatever you do, don't jump in the water. Especially the one over there as well, I believe. But yes, the Arboretum has claimed a few lives, young ones as well, some of them. So we'll do a little scout around the rest of the lake. All the autumn colours. The quackers are out. We have another mini island over there, which they won't let you go on. You can't ride, take your boat around this side because it's mainly a wildlife preservation thing. But yeah, it's a nice little island, that. Fallen trees and what have you. Autumn, 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 autumn. Vibrant brown colours, yellows, greens, browns. Ducks all kicking off. Ooh, they're beauties, look at those. Really? Okay, so here's another drain off from the main lake. Go to this spot over here, the brooks. All the birds are on the grass. All the geese. Got any birds? Jesus. So up here, that's one of the exits, and up this way there is a house, something to do with the sons of something. Let me get it right when I get there. And apparently now it's been turned into like an old people's social club or something like that. It ain't a bad looking pitch, to be fair. You wouldn't mind living there. It wouldn't bother me to be living there. It looks quite cool. Still a few people about, only a handful, but do not pick the flowers. This is a common spot for people to have photos took. You know, like you get a photographer to do your wedding pictures when, you know, you're pointing into the brook at the fish and all that one. You know, trying to make out there's a fish there. I ain't seen a fish there. I've been coming over here for ages. So yeah, it's a trick. Here it is. Here's the place that I speak of. Let's get across there. So I don't slip over like it is. So this is it here. And she's a beauty. Like some tough little house on the prairie type thing, I don't know. Excuse me. Oh, there's another house over there. Obviously somebody lives in that. Maybe a caretaker or something. But yeah, she's a cracker. I'm going to have a look online and give you some details of this and edit it into the video. So there it is. You should be able to see it now. Lovely little gardens. Yep, I know some of you don't like gardens, but it's raining and I'm out here and doing it just to get the content, because I know there's a lot of people who haven't been over here for time and would like to have a look. Picnic benches. I reckon the Arboretum's got to be one of the best parks in the Midlands, at least. Everybody loves the Arboretum. You never really hear of any sinister goings on in the Arboretum, so you know, she's a safe haven here, I would say. When you go up there, sit on one of the benches, within a minute or two all the grey squirrels come out. Take a bag of monkey nuts over there and chuck them the squirrels. Job's a good one. Up here we have the park. Everybody knows the park. But yeah, absolutely pedaling down. Look at that. Bugger running in this. They actually do the Walsall, well, I'm not sure what it's called, the Walsall Fun Run anymore, but you'd start somewhere near like Lower Hall Lane and you would run through the town, run through up down Lichfield Street, cross where the Arboretum Island was, but it was sectioned off traffic wise at the time. I mean, we did it in 1990, so you got a 3 mile and a 5 mile. In 1990 we were working at the Dilk. I used to live upstairs and we all had a go at it. I mean, I was like 22 at the time and I come 13th out of everybody, and I'd been on it the night before like as well, so that's my excuse anyway. So that was the 3 miler. I ain't saying I did the 5, but yeah, I think Aga and Wayne Petty come, well, they did the 5 miler, and yeah, Aga did, and he was a right big unit, to be fair, but he did it. Fair play. And then we all went to the Pen and Wig to see Mark, and Sharon got the beers in. Cheers, Shaz. Now here, this is where you used to buy your ice creams from before they had a van. Sorry, I had a bit of water on the phone then, even though I've got the brolly up. So yeah, this used to be the place where you'd buy your ice lolls. And to be fair with you, they've always been expensive. So most of the time we don't get ice lolls. So I think back in the day there was stupid money, and like in the 80s there weren't much dough about, to be fair. No, everybody was short of money. There was a lot of things going on. Yeah. Rooms for hire, cycle with care, toilets, somebody say toilets, water closet, Richard B. Sutton, shelter erected in 1937, is there? 34. The Richard B. Sutton shelter. Well, Mr. Richard B. Sutton. You forgot the toilets, so you can do one. So we've got the park. Park. got basketball courts here and stuff now, as well as the there was an ice cream van there, the little skate park over there. It's got to be, they can't lock the toilets, can they? Surely. So all this is like water stuff, shoots out the ground. It's absolutely rammed, that is, in the summer. It's been there for quite some time, this has, but we used to go on the roundabout over there. But when roundabouts were really crazy and you could go really fast, and if you loosed, it would throw you off a good 10 feet into something. You'd have bruises, you'd have everything, but you know what, we don't care. Just a minute. Yep, so up here there's all these places, there's no toilets open. You can guarantee it's a typical thing. On this ground must be made of reused tyres because it's dead spongy, but if you've never been to the Arboretum, there's quite a few things here. It's obviously terrible weather. Up there is just mainly little bridges. That's where we used to go brook jumping and all that. And yeah, let's have a little look up here where the old skate park is, so people who have never been can have a look and see what they can do. All your frameworks and that. Spinner, is that what? Yeah. They used to have a proper one here. You can sit down on this one if this is the one. So give it a spin shot. Check that out. Up here, little skate park, bike park, skateboards, whatever you want to do. Let's have a look. My battery's okay at the minute. This is the brooks we used to jump. I'm not going all up there because it is literally just grass and brooks, but we used to jump these. Up here we got the old skate park. I want to bring the kids on the bikes. Not loads here, but there's enough for grinding and stuff. And here, this weren't here last time I come. So we've got a gym now. That's really good. Makes a difference, this does. Some people just want to come for a walk over the park. And if you've got mental health problems or you can never seem to get to a gym, come here and just do a bit. And over time, your body will get used to it. And then you'll sort of need to come because you'll miss the bus you get off here. Welcome to TGO Gym. You can stop that QR code. Dips for triceps, oblique spins. Suppose that's boys and tries. So what that is. Okay, legs, jump ups, shoulder press. What's this? Street bar, outdoor 5. There's this like what we got here. Lat pulls there. These are cool. Whoever put these in, fair play to you, mate. That's a proper gym, that is. Some of them are just made out of wood and that, aren't they? But the sound seems like those have been thought about and somebody's actually made them. Basketball court, guys. We've even got a little viewing hut there, look, with a thing over it, with a canopy over the top. There you go. No bother. In the summer, that's full. Oh, what that is? Electric box, maybe. So yeah, guys. Wolverhampton, Walsall Arboretum Island, and if it does stop raining, I'm sending the drone up and I'll do us a nice mix. So here folks, this time last year there was a guy living in here from Eastern Europe. He ain't done nothing wrong, just made it a little homely. I wouldn't like to live in here, especially in the winter, but he put stuff up to keep the wind out and stuff like that, and that was there. But they chucked him out, obviously, as they would. But yeah, there's lots of people, as cold as and wet and rainy and miserable as it is, who still ain't got nowhere to live. Well, you are. I would advise to you that you borrow £39 off somebody, go to France on a boat, the ferry, whatever, just chuck your passport and everything away and come back on a boat. You're done, ain't you? Straight away. What you got to do then? So get signed in. If you've got a criminal record, it'll be a problem because they might run your print through the database and get your real name and stuff like that, and then they'll throw you out the hotel back onto the street because you're English. Terrible, isn't it? So yeah, be careful when you're coming up slopes like this, especially around the Arboretum, because there's that many leaves on the floor. You'll put pressure on it, it'll slip from underneath you and you'll end up breaking something. And good luck when you try and get any compensation from the council, especially Walsall. But yeah, sadly we've got no drone footage at the moment because it's still going, this rain. And yeah, here we are back up to the top where we started. And that, my friends, is autumn in the Arboretum.